Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I filmed a whip and chat or kitten chat style video. I just haven't really felt like it, to be completely honest with you. I haven't really had anything that I've wanted to talk about. I still don't, but I need to kit up, so I thought we could do it together. So today I will be kitting up Flora from Diamond Art Club and Sarah Mustafa. If you follow me over on Instagram, I posted a poll on Thursday, I think it was, and I mentioned that I had 4 kits planned for April, but I think I'll only be able to get 3 done, and I needed help deciding on that 3rd one. So it was between this one and Simple Country from Chuck Pinson. This one won by quite a bit, so I will be kitting this one up today. It is Saturday the 20-something, I don't even know, maybe it's the 21st. So I'll be working on this kit for the rest of the month. It's a round, so I should be able to finish it without any problems, but we'll see. I would like to finish it this month, but if you remember from my planning kits with me for April through June, I had mentioned that I only have 2 kits planned for May. So if I don't finish this one, I can carry it over into the beginning of the month. But anyway, we'll be kitting this one up today, and I'm looking forward to it. I have pulled some ABs, so we'll go through that at the end. I just pulled a bunch of colors that I had in my stash. I just went through the legend here, and I just pulled some corresponding AB colors that I had, and I thought we could decide together at the end which ones we'll use. I still haven't finished my reorganizing AB and special drill thing that I've been working on, so I don't know, or I didn't want to just pull all of that out because honestly it's a giant mess. So I did go through and pull colors ahead of time, just for sake of time and for your viewing pleasure. These are looking a little staticky, so I think I have a dryer sheet somewhere. I do. So I'm going to be using a dryer sheet as I'm kitting up, because the static with these Diamond Art Club drills recently has been unreal. I'm going to be using the Craftmates Lockables, and the first thing I like to do when I kit up is I like to separate all the drills in some sort of order. I like to organize them by like the hundreds, and then as I start kitting up, I will organize them further. But can you see the static on this one? Ugh. Going to be honest with you guys, I kitted up, I think my last 2 Diamond Art Clubs I have kitted up off camera because the static has been just so unbearable, and I don't want to get frustrated on camera. So if this starts to go awry, I will probably finish kitting up off camera. I miss the days of Diamond Art Clubs being my favorite to kit up because they were just so easy. Not so much anymore. But some of you have told me, I know that Diamond Art Club is aware, and I think some of you have told me that they're working on it. I think it comes from them not using that little, oh see, but this one has the little hole in it. Do you see that? That little pinhole? So maybe it's must just be me and where I store them and all that fun stuff. Who knows? Okay, 351, 162, 209. Oops, sorry, just bonked you guys there. 3608, 37. I am very excited to work on this kit. I remember when this one came out, I think it was it Black Friday? Maybe it was Cyber Monday this one came out. I can't quite remember. I know it was before my note buy, so it was before the end of 2022. and it actually kind of fell off my radar, but just dropped those when I was filming that other video I mentioned at the beginning, where I was planning my kits for the next few months. This one popped up and I was like, oh yes, forgot how much I wanted to work on this one. So I'm a little bummed that I'm not getting that Chuck Pinson done, but I'm also kind of glad that the people who voted chose this one. So I do have a landscape coming up next month, and it's a very big one. So 38, 36, 470, 37, 27, 402, 38. All right, almost done. Not too many colors. There's 56 colors in this one. I will be using my Craftmate lockables. I have not kitted anything down because I'm hoping that I'll be able to do my monthly kit down video with you guys. I was not able to do it last month, but I'm hoping that I can get caught up and film that with you guys. So my Elizabeth Wards are tied up. One of my large Tic Tac style containers are tied up. And to be completely honest with you, the Craftmate lockables aren't my favorite, but I do love how easy it is to kit up with them because you don't have to worry about the size of the bags that you're using. They fit so many drills in them. So I do enjoy kitting up with those. Okay, so I have everything sorted. I do have a washi tape for my containers. I have a dryer sheet. Let me just make a little bit of room so you guys can see everything. You're a little bit higher. The camera's a little bit higher than I am, so I can't really see exactly what I'm doing. So, all right. I need to trim my labels. When I use the Diamond Art Club sticker sheets, I actually trim off the serial number. I find that to actually be confusing to me, especially when shops when they don't match up the symbol to the serial number, if that makes sense. So for instance, if color number 6 was number 8, I would be very confused. So just to keep that from confusing me, I always trim off the serial number. It just works for me. Because when I'm hunting for my next color, I always go by symbol. So, all right, I'll get rid of that. I will keep that. We have our labels, we have our washi tape. I think we have everything we need. So, I don't know why, but I feel like uncomfortable filming this video today. I think it's because I've not filmed one of these longer sit down and chat videos in so long. And yeah, I don't know why. I just feel a little bit out of my element. But that's okay. So the first bag went in without any static. We'll see if that trend continues. 124. Now that I said something, it won't. All right, so it's been a while since we've sat down and chatted, so I thought that I would just catch you guys up a little bit. I haven't really talked about, you've heard like some things in other videos where I've talked about like my my no-buy and stuff, but I haven't actually like sat down and just talked about it. So we're at the end of April now, which is crazy, but I did successfully complete my 3-month no-buy. I did mention that in my March month in review, but I just thought I would elaborate a little bit more. So I've talked about it on my channel multiple times, but Bree from Painting with Pitties and I teamed up and did a 3-month no-buy together, which I was terrified of, but honestly, it wasn't so bad. Now, I will say that I have purchased some kits this month, and I feel like I was much more, I don't know, I feel like I thought about it a lot more. There was more thought that went into it than like panic buying everything, if that makes sense. So I do feel like my no-buy kind of taught me that it's okay to miss certain kits. I don't need to buy every kit just because they're limited edition. It's okay. And I actually feel really good about it. Now, I did purchase one today, which was the new Puffy Gator that was released. The one that you could pick round or square. And I did pick up a couple from last weekend's new releases, but I do feel like part of me just, I was excited, right, to be on a no-buy, to be off of my no-buy, and to finally have kits that were interesting to me. I do feel like I lucked out during my no-buy, especially with Diamond Art Club, because maybe there were like 2 releases that came out during my no-buy that I really wanted. It ended up being that neither of them were limited edition, so I didn't buy them. Like, I don't know. I hope I'm making sense, but like, I didn't feel the sense of dread. I feel like it got to a point in my earlier diamond painting days where it was like, if I didn't have a kit coming each week, I was so upset about it. And that just was not realistic for my budget or how much I diamond paint. Now, I know that I diamond paint more than others. I also diamond paint faster than others because people have told me that. But even still, that doesn't keep up with me purchasing a kit a week or something like that, which for a while I was doing. And I feel like my no-buy definitely made me realize that I don't need to do that. I don't need to have an unboxing to post every week. I don't need to be showing you new products every week. And I think, especially when I started my YouTube channel, I kind of just fell into that, like thinking that you needed to see or wanted to see the newest stuff every week. And it's just not realistic. And I think part of that was because, you know, a lot of the people who do sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club, obviously they're always showing the new stuff each week and they're getting a lot of views and people are watching. And for somebody who doesn't get sneak peeks, it's just not, it's not realistic. It's not something that you can easily keep up on. So, I did make some purchases this month. I placed an order from Jaded Gem Shop. They were having a sale. And I also ordered from, I think it's just Jaded Gem Shop and Diamond Art Club now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to remember. I don't have my iPad on me, so I can't look at my purchases. Oh my gosh, the static. It's fine, it's fine. Is that it? I think so. And my purchase today from Diamond Art Club, I actually used points, so I only had to pay for shipping, which was fabulous. So anyway, I just feel like I've attempted no-buys in the past and I was unsuccessful. And I definitely think that having somebody to do one with was very helpful. I think that Brie and I were able to help keep each other in check and like, you know, we had set rules for ourselves. Like if it was limited edition, we were able to buy it. We were able to use our points. And as far as I remember, I don't think either of us did any of those things. I think Brie purchased a kit for her nephew, which we also had said that gifts were allowed. So I think we both did really well. And I'm actually contemplating doing another one. Now, I'm a little confused because if I remember correctly to last year, Diamond Art Club did their anniversary sale in April. and I haven't heard anything about it. So I don't know if I have the dates wrong. Maybe it's going to be this week. Maybe they'll announce it. I'm not quite sure, but I'm thinking about after the anniversary sale, if they have one, doing another 3-month no buy. We shall see, but I'm thinking about it. I have a lot of kits. I'm also debating about doing a D-stash, but I need to go through all of my kits. And I just don't really know how to go about that. So if you've done a D-stash, I'm not saying that anything in particular is up for sale right now, but if you've done a D-stash and have any like guidance, shoot me a message, because I am interested. I don't know what would be included, but I think when I do my next stash video, which should be coming soon-ish, that's a bit of an undertaking. If you've never filmed a stash video, they are very time consuming, but especially because I like to lay all of my kits out. But I think when I film that is when I would make the decision on what kits would go in to the D-stash. So we'll see. Can I get all of these to fit in 2 containers, or should I just suck it up and do a 3rd? So yeah, I feel very accomplished. I know it probably sounds really stupid, but you guys probably understand. I feel like part of our hobby in diamond painting is actually buying and collecting the kits. But I do have a very large stash, and I don't know. I feel like now that I have the stash that I do, I think maybe that's why the no buy seemed so feasible, because yes, there are kits that came out that I liked, but I have some really gorgeous kits in my stash that I also want to work on. So anyway, that's how I feel about that. Successful no buy, 3 months, possibly, maybe I'll be doing another 3 months. I'll keep you guys posted. Honestly, a lot of the kits that I have had on my wish list for a while are still out of stock. When I went to place my order today, I was like, oh, maybe I'll add another one on since I'm going to use points, but pretty much everything except some very massive square kits were out of stock. And I just have not been feeling the square kits lately. I really haven't. I don't want to work on them. In saying that, though, next month I'll be working on a very large square kit, so yay me. I am curious to hear your guys' thoughts, though, on the new... So there was a new puffy gator that came out this week, which is the one that I purchased. So you'll be seeing that in an unboxing whenever it gets here. This one they offered in both round and square. Personally, I picked up the round, but this is the first time that Diamond Art Club has ever done that. So I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. I don't have any insight. I don't have like any insider information from anybody at Diamond Art Club. So I'm just curious, like, do you guys think that this will be a new thing? Do you think all kits will come with an option? I'd be surprised if that becomes a thing. I feel like maybe they'll start doing it for kits that they think will be very popular, but we already get so many limited edition kits because Diamond Art Club has said that they don't have enough room in their warehouse to house, you know, as many kits as they have, or as many kits as they release, I guess. But I'm pretty sure they moved one of their warehouses to Texas, I think one of you had mentioned to me. So I wonder if maybe the kits that they think are going to be very popular, that they'll start doing the round and square releases for those. I just would be very surprised if it became an every kit was that option. So what are your thoughts? Are you excited about it? Do you think it'll be every kit will be released with the option? Do you care? personally, for me, in the past with Diamond Art Club, if there's a kit that I love, I'll get it regardless of drill shape. I don't mind working on round and squares. I've just been in a round mood lately because I feel like I've kind of been diamond painting a bit slower and I finish rounds much faster. But like I said, if a kit comes out that I love, I'll purchase it in square. It's not a problem. And I know that some kits are just better in square drills versus rounds. So I don't know, just curious. Curious on your thoughts and opinions with that. I know that some people had mentioned, because I think all of the puffy gators with Diamond Art Club that have come out have been round. No, that's a lie. I think at least one of them has come out in a square. But I have seen comments of people saying like, I want puffy gator, but I prefer squares. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Speaking of puffy gator, switching shops at this point, I filmed a Distracted by Diamonds. That was the other shop I purchased from this month. See, I knew it would come to me. I posted a Distracted by Diamonds unboxing a couple of weeks ago at this point, and there had been some, I don't want to say like issues to make it sound dramatic, but there had been some issues with the order. I ordered one kit in rounds and I was sent it in squares, and then I had also had some trouble with the pack of drills that came from them. I did end up reaching out to them. This is in case you didn't read my description box for that video. I posted an update on my correspondence with Distracted by Diamonds, but they ended up giving me a partial refund for the Mama Bear kit, which is the one that I ordered in rounds and they sent in squares. I was a little bummed, but you know, I mean, I took what I got. I was happy to receive a partial refund. When I spoke to their customer service, they didn't have it available in rounds at that time. So kind of makes me wonder if anybody else ordered it in round and received it in a square, or if somebody ordered it in squares and got my round one. I don't know. I guess that could have happened. But I did hear from them. They did respond rather quickly. They were closed at the time, I think, for inventory. So they did say, you know, it could be a while before you hear from us. But I think I heard from them the next day. And that was the, they proposed a $10 refund towards the kit, which was fine. It definitely moves it towards the bottom of my list, though. I was trying to figure out if I'd be able to fit it in May. Just because I love the image, but I don't know. I have a very big aversion to squares right now that I just don't want to work on them. So I don't think I'll be working on it anytime soon. If it had been in a round, I was going to do my best to squeeze it in, but that's okay. It's still a really cute image, and I do like Distracted by Diamonds kits. So I did get the refund is where I was trying to go with that. I ended up not mentioning the drills for the other kit, which was Hold the Line, I believe it was. I did not mention the issue with the packaging, just because they really can't do anything about that anyway. But I did want to just say, like, my intention wasn't to come across like really sassy about it. And I feel like maybe some people took it that way. I enjoy Distracted by Diamonds. I have worked on multiple kits from them at this point, and I've been pretty happy with all of them. However, I have had a lot of issues with the way that they send their drills, and I think a lot of that just comes down to personal preference, because I do not prefer pre-bagged drills and in baggies. I would much rather receive drills like this rather than Ziplocs, which is definitely a personal preference because there are a ton of people who prefer the Ziploc bags. My issue is that more often than not, I have had busted bags from them, and it can just be annoying. So I know I kind of probably sounded a little extra sassy when I was filming that, just because I was annoyed. But that's not like me attacking them, I guess, is what I want to make sure I'm putting out there. Like, it's something I'll deal with when I decide to work on that kit, and it'll be fine. I just hope I don't run out of that particular color, but we will cross that bridge when we get there. Can you guys see these drills flying everywhere? Oh my gosh. I know I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but if you've worked with Diamond Art Club for a while, do you remember the days where we could just breeze right through kitting up? It takes so much longer now. Again, there I go, sounding bitchy. So in closing with that little tangent there, I do like both kits. I'm not turned off from purchasing from Distracted by Diamonds just because of that particular unboxing. I was just a little annoyed that day. Along the same lines, in talking about me being sassy, in my post from Friday, I uploaded a Diamond Shop post review, which was for Sweet Dreams, and I kind of went on a little bit of a tangent with them as well. This is what happens when I don't kind of like mentally prep myself to film, because I say things without even realize that I'm saying them. I always have. It's just like, I don't know, I must have like a processing issue or something. And I feel like I was kind of being a bit of a Debbie Downer. I hope it came across that how much I really enjoyed that kit, that particular kit. And the things that I mentioned are things that I've just kind of always mentioned with Diamond Shops. I do feel like they're an expensive company. I do feel like their shipping is expensive, and that's not me trying to be difficult about shipping, because I know that shipping is expensive across the board. My issue with Diamond Shop shipping comes from the fact that when they transitioned from, let me backtrack a little bit. They used to ship from the Philippines. So you would place your order, their manufacturer in China would do everything on their end, and then China would ship it to the Philippines, to the company owners. And they would do this like fancy packaging, and you would get little extras, and they would wrap it up kind of like a present, and it was just a really fun experience. So my issue, it's not even a big issue, but the reason I mention it is because when they were doing all of that, I was able to kind of grin and bear the shipping price at that point, because you're getting all these personal touches. And my first Diamond Shop order was when they still had that option. That's how they shipped. And I really, when I got it, I was like, this is so cool. And then they switched to drop shipping from China. And with that change, the shipping price didn't change. So it kind of felt like you were paying for this experience with Diamond Shop. And then my second order with them was one that came directly from China, and I didn't realize it at the time that they were making that change. So I paid the same amount in shipping, thinking it would go to the Philippines and then ship out to me. That's not how they do it. And also with that, you were getting like 2-day shipping. My kits came to New York, where I live, from the Philippines in like 2 business days. So when I talk about the shipping, that's what I'm referencing. If you've been around the diamond painting community for a while and you've seen older Diamond Shop unboxings of people getting like wrapped gifts, that's what I talk about. So when they when they transitioned to drop shipping from China directly from the manufacturer, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. The shipping stayed the same. So that's when I mention I think the shipping is high. That's why I say that. Now, do I think that Diamond Shop is doing something funky? No, I don't. I don't think that they're upcharging shipping or anything like that, because I don't have a small business. I don't know how that works. So it is what it is. It's just something that I mention when I talk about Diamond Shop, because the shipping is expensive. Now, I also understand that they're not one of the big, I mean, I would consider them a large diamond painting store, but I know that places like Diamond Art Club or Dreamer Designs, they have these shipping contracts. So, and I'm not affiliated with Diamond Shop, so I have no idea if they have that or not. I think they now ship with, when they come from China, they come like the YUN Express or something like that. So I don't know if that's like an equivalent to our FedEx or UPS here in the States, but normally from Diamond Shop, they, with this new shipping, it leaves China, comes to the States, and then it comes, I think, just through my USPS driver, like my regular postal driver delivers it. So, whereas before it was either FedEx or DHL or whatever. So that's just me explaining myself a little bit, because I don't want to come across as like snotty or like snooty or whatever. I just try to be transparent, and you know, I can absolutely love a kit, but still have things that I don't 100% love about the company. And that's how I feel about Diamond Shop. And there are people out there, which it's, trust me, it's hard for me to believe, but there are those of you out there that listen to what I say and like you want my honest opinions, and that's just all I try to give. So do I enjoy Diamond Shop? Yes. I have really enjoyed the kits that I've worked on. Do I think, but can I also think Diamond Shop is expensive? Yes, I can. So that's kind of, that's the hill I'm willing to die on. I enjoy the product, but do I think they're expensive? Yes. And do I understand why some of you don't want to or won't purchase from them? Yes, I also understand that. Which is why I say, if you can wait for a sale or a coupon code or a gift card, then you should do that. Because as somebody who purchases Diamond Shops, that's what I do. So, all right, we made it to the 800s. I guess I had more to talk about than I thought I would. As far as like what's going on with me, nothing really, nothing new. Been very busy at work. If you're new here, I work for a school district. I work in the IT department, and this is our busy season. We had state testing last week, and all of our students do their state testing. Well, I should say all of our students 3 through 8 do their state testing on Chromebooks. So it's computer-based testing, which means they need IT support. So I was in one of our middle schools for 2 days. It's actually the middle school I worked in as a TA before I moved to the IT department. So it's always fun to go back there and catch up with people. And then from here on out, we just have something going on every week in terms of testing, or we also do IT support for our school budget vote. So that's coming up in May. And then it'll be end of the year stuff. We have to collect all the senior Chromebooks and all that fun stuff. So it will be very busy from here on out. From here until June, I think the 26th is our last day of school. It will be very busy for me. But busy is good, I guess. And then it'll be the summer, which is a little bit more low-key for us. As far as outside of work, nothing really too exciting. Stephen and I went to my niece's first track meet this week. It was so fun. I mean, not necessarily fun, but it was cool to see her do that. She's a 7th grader, and this is her first like school affiliated sport, if you will. She played soccer when she was younger. She did dance when she was younger, but yeah, her first track meet, that was exciting. It's crazy that she's like going to be an 8th grader next year. Oh yeah. So that was cool. And then yeah, that's kind of it really. We've had some really nice weather the last couple of weeks, and now it's supposed to just like rain and be cold again. So that's a bummer. What am I doing? Okay, 9:37. But other than that, just my usual diamond painting and reading. I am still trying to get caught up on my reading log from March. So I have the rest of March to do and all of April. So I'm hoping I can get that done in the next few days. So I'll be able to do a monthly D-kit. Because I did miss talking to you guys about the books that I read. So I'm thinking, my plan is to just talk about both March and April's books in this month's monthly D-kit, but we'll see if I can make that happen. Stop it. Stop that. My hands are so dry, the dryer sheets are sticking to my dry fingers. All right. We're almost there. 30, 42. Gosh, there's some of these that are just, there's so few drills. Sometimes I wonder, like this particular color, there's probably like, I don't know, what do you think, 30 drills in there? I would assume maybe we use like 15 of that color. Do you ever wonder if it's necessary for them to put certain colors in? Or if they just do it for the heck of it? I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. 3607. What else can we talk about for the next few minutes? How long have I been filming? Oh, not too bad. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I thought this would be way shorter than my usual whip and chats. And I didn't think I would have anything to talk about, but look at me go. Oh. So much static. I also didn't want this whole video to just be me complaining about static for the entire duration, so. Get out of there. All right, we're almost there. Do I have enough containers? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I don't think I have enough containers. Shoot. I might have to go back and move some of those 310s. Darn it. We'll see. Seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to move some of those 3 10s. Shoot. See, like this color. Do we really need this color? Probably gonna use 5 of these. And now I'm not gonna have enough drills. Although I am thinking, one of the changes I'm thinking about making for this kit is to replace all of the 3865 with AB. So I could potentially just not put 3865 in here. Maybe I'll pull the kit over here so we can take a look at that together. See, now this color, right, 3727, we just did a color that looks literally the same. And it just makes me wonder, couldn't they just use that color in that spot? If there are any DAC charting people in the comments, I doubt there are, but fill me in. Give us the details. I would love to see, I know that they'll probably never do it because it's like giving out trade secrets, but I would love to see one of their rendering artists like go through the process of rendering, because it just like, how do they decide all the colors and which colors to put where? I just think that'd be so cool. But like I said, it'll probably never happen, but it would be cool. Because I do still feel like Diamond Art Club are one of the exclusively hand-charted companies. I know that there are some companies that do like computer rendering and then they'll go back in and touch it up, but Diamond Art Club are fully hand-charted, and I definitely think that that is what makes them special in the community, because their renderings are just amazing. It's been a while since I've seen one of their kits rendered, and I'm like, I don't know about that one. I think their rendering has only gotten better as time has gone on. And I don't know, I think it'd be cool. It's probably a cool process. Because just thinking like off the top of my head, I can think of some companies that I know are computer generated. I can also think of some companies that are computer generated and then touched up with hand charting. But as far as exclusively hand charted, it's really only Diamond Art Club that comes to mind that I've tried, at least. Although, is Jade hand charted? I don't know if Jaded Gem Shop is hand charted, or if they're a shop that does the computer and then Jade goes in and touches it up. I'm not quite sure. But I did mention, I did order another one of those princesses from Anki Moore from Jaded Gem Shop. She was having, I think it was a 20% off sale. And I was like, no, you don't need anything. You don't need anything. And then it just was like, just do it. I was just celebrating my no-buy success by buying more kits, obviously. All right. Sorry for shaking the desk on you guys. I just need to keep stuff in my garbage can. All right, so let me, these 3 10s are going to have to, I'm gonna have to put a color in here out of order, and that's really going to bother me, but it just needs to be done, so it'll be fine. Because I'm not moving all of these drills one over. It's not happening. I should have just trusted my instincts and squeezed these 3 10s into 2. Okay, so what do I want to put over here? I think I might put a purple because there's some purples over here. So, why don't I just do this color, 3860. So these are going to be out of order, but that's okay. We'll survive. 3860. Like I said before, when I'm working on my kit, I am just looking for the symbol. I don't look for the DMC, so it really won't affect me until I go to D-Kit. That's when I'll notice that it's out of order, but that's okay. And then I'm still one short, but I'm not going to put the 3865 in containers. So I should make it. And that just means I'll have to pick something different for my trash drill. Container. 3830. I don't know that I'm going to start this today. I'm going to post the start photo on Instagram, but I don't know that I'll start it. We have a grocery pickup later today. I've got laundry and stuff going, so I don't know that I'll diamond paint today, but maybe I will. Who knows? I'm very invested in the book that I'm reading, so I might just decide to read tonight. Who knows? That's what I did last night. I came home from work on Friday. I came home from work. I was having an earache and like a headache. I think it's just allergy season is coming on strong. I actually fell asleep. Steven got home from work and he was like, "What are you doing?" Because I never nap, like ever. I cannot take a nap unless I'm sick. So I laid in bed. We decided to order dinner, which we don't do very often. We even DoorDashed it, which we really don't do very often. And then I got back in bed and read for the rest of the night. I finished my book though. So I'll count that as a win. All right, we have one more color, but I have 2 bags of it, so I don't know if that's gonna work. Let's see. I am not even gonna try. I'm gonna set this aside. So let's clean up here. And I have a bag of 3865. I do have some more sitting in my most recent finish. I have to do my post review and then I can pull from that as well. But I'm just gonna stick the Diamond Art Club sticker on it. So I'm not going to put these in a container, but I will just put them aside with this color. And then let's talk about ABs. Can you guys see? Let me stand up so I can zoom you guys out a little bit. It's kind of dark in here. Okay, so I did pull some ABs and I'm going to go through and decide if I want to use them. I also want to pull the canvas over. So just to look quickly, this symbol here, that's the 3865. And I think that it'll be pretty to have all of that in AB. So I think I am going to fully replace all of that charted 3865 with AB. I think that'll be really pretty. Now for the purples, I have 208 and 209 in my stash in an AB. 208 is the upper left triangle, which looks like it's throughout her hair. And then 209 is like the, I don't know, turnaround arrow, I guess, which is also in her hair. So I think I will keep both of these. I'm not going to fully replace them, but I will sprinkle them throughout. I think that'll look really pretty with the kind of like a medium purple and then a darker purple. So I'm going to keep both of those. And then I also pulled 745, which is a yellow color. And that is the sideways slash. It looks like that's kind of throughout the background. And also there's some around her face. I don't know that I'll add any ABs to her face, but I think it could look really pretty kind of sprinkled in the background. So I'm going to keep that one as well. And then I have some reds. Now I'm not going to keep all of them because you can probably see that they're all very close in color, but we have 350. We have 606, which I think I'm just going to automatically pull out. The coating on 606 is a little strong, so I don't think I'm going to use that one. Same goes for 3801. I don't think I'm going to use that one. This one is 3705. All right, so I'm between these two, and hopefully you can see they look very similar in the camera, but this is like more of like a rust type of red, and this is more of like a corally type of red. So I think I'm going to keep both of these. 350 is the letter U, which I see in her face as well as in her hair in some spots. And then 3705, these are old symbols from old kits, by the way. 3705 is a triangle. And let's see, do I see that anywhere? Triangle. I don't actually see that. Let me pull this up a little bit. Let's see. Weird. I actually don't see that anywhere. It must be one of those colors that had a very, very few. Oh, I see some in her lips. So I think I will keep both of these because I like adding ABs to like lipstick areas. I think it makes them look shiny and pretty. So what I like to do is I'll go in with a permanent marker. We'll start with 208 and 209. And I like to just put a little mark on the washi tape. And that'll just remind me as I'm working or pulling these colors that I have an AB to match. Let me pull off this old sticker. Let's see, what's this one? 745. We have that pale yellow. 3705. Do another little black mark there. And then 350. I need to go grab my circular labels. Let me see. I don't know where they are, so I will do that off camera, but I do like to use one of the removable circular labels from Avery, and I will go through, so like 3705, I will put the triangle symbol, just so it's easy for me to see which symbol goes with which AB. So And of course, we'll have the 38.65. This is a new bag from my most recent small shop haul, so I have not put it into the teal bags, but I'm also in the middle of revamping my spare drill storage or my special drill storage, so I'm not using those bags anymore anyway, so why waste one? All right, that is my kitting up for Flora from Diamond Art Club and Sarah Mustafa. Let me just trim this. And the other side because crazy. All right, here is the artwork. Isn't she so pretty? I thought she was just too perfect for the springtime. We have a round drill, 20" by 27", and I think she's going to turn out beautifully. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while I kitted up this project. Hopefully this video wasn't too rambly and annoying, but if it was, I understand. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I'm not quite sure at the time of filming what Wednesday's video will be, but hopefully I'll be here with something for you guys, and I will see you all then. Bye.